Bobby WAJ. First and foremost, all praise be to the Most High God, man. I want everybody to take a minute, if you don't mind, and pray for the city of Los Angeles. Because the escalation in gang violence that's about to befall Los Angeles is going to be something to keep an eye out for. The streets is tense. Through certain social media platforms and video blogs, a lot of different neighborhoods is feeling agitated by particular sets and organizations who are, proclaiming to be top ops to Crips. They don't like Crips. They politicking, they set tripping on Crips. So when we get these type of dynamics, especially in Los Angeles, these is the type of dynamics that make the M word, boom, blah, 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 rate go astronomical. Los Angeles is on a verge of something that we haven't witnessed since the 70s, 80s, and 90s. You have social media giving dudes a broader audience to come on here and display their stupidity and to display their gang affiliation, their gang ties, and this false sense of bravado. But the question is the Devin Lane Bloods still on cordial terms with the neighborhood Crips? We didn't see the dude some baby Draco in the blog, the hood blog that he just did in the Devin Lanes, and the Devin Lanes, as I have said before, was extremely disrespectful to all Crips, not specific Crips, but all Crips. They even mentioned, they said some derogatory shit towards the PJs, the people that I come from and I love dearly. They even said, some derogatory shit towards the Jordan Downs, which is the Gray Streets, One of the dudes said the F word that disrespects Gray Streets. I'm not going to say that. I don't want anybody thinking that I'm sneak dissing or anything of that nature. They even went as far as, saying some disrespectful shit toward the Harlem 30 Crips. I have never, and I'm not from Harlem, I'm not from the West Side, I'm an East Side baby, I'm a Project baby, I'm a Watts baby, to be exact. But for me being in juvenile hall and, the county jail, the California Department of Correction, and, all this and all that, I have never known the Harlem 30 Crips that have an active beef with the Devin Lane Gangsta Bloods. So it's like, Joseph 155 said, hi. Nah, what's the deal, Joshin? What's the deal, man? What's poppin'? You know a little bit about what I'm talking about? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, what's your opinion? What you feel about this situation that's brewing? Do you see this shit escalating to a point to where California, specifically Los Angeles, homicide numbers start mirroring those of Stockton, those of Chicago, St. Louis, Baltimore, San Bernardino, and all this and all that? Because it seems like everybody's hell-bent on, getting these Dracos, getting these choppers, getting these what they call blicks and all that, and going out and, inflicting pain on individuals who look like them, and in most situations think like them, and in most situations feel like them, talk like them, walk like them. This shit is becoming too repetitive. It's becoming too identical. Dudes go to different dudes' hoods and they do these blogs, and one of the main things they say, oh yeah, I grew up right here, or it all started on this street, or this history right here, it all started here, or I got put on over here. It's like the same shit. The uniformity is becoming boring. Like, whatever we done seen in the Devin Lanes, minus the excessive disrespect towards Crip, we seen a blog that was did in the Avalanche. Shout out to the Avalanche, man. Shout out to the A-Launch, cuz. We seen a vlog that was did in the Avalanche, right? 5 Trades to be exact. When two of their homies became disrespectful to different factions, they check that. Hold on, man, chill out, nigga. The Hoovers trying to down us. The Hoovers trying to down us. Nah, nigga, chill out, nigga. The Hoovers ain't trying to down us and all this and all that. They check that. When a half-breed, when a biracial dude, you know, when he starts saying some disrespectful things towards Bloods, they check that. But with these young dudes from Devil Lane, man, oh man, it was in excess. Crabs this, crab that, crab this. Oh, ask the fleas, they know about us. Oh, some, you know, I'ma say it, I don't mean no disrespect to the grapes, man, you know what I mean? But man, some fake streets. And then they calling the Harlems, Barlem and all this and all that. It seems like they are trying to put themselves in position of being the top ops to all Crips in Los Angeles County. It's like, man, what's going on with the Devil Lanes, cuz? At one point in time, one of these niggas hip tight with the 6-0s. When they fucking with the 6-0s, when they cool with the neighborhoods, there's a video online where 4Extra is, you know, giving his account of how the squabble went, how the fade went with him and Baby B Braids. And he was like, man, you know, I wasn't trying to do him bad because he from different lanes, and we fuck with the lanes. So when did the lanes, you know, readapt this stance of, you know, fuck all Crips? When these niggas was Crip friendly for a minute, like they was cool with Crips. They may not have fucked with they ops. They may not have peace treated with the individual Crips that they beef with, but they didn't have this stance of fuck all Crips. Now they have adopted this stance of fuck all Crips. I don't know if it come from the bending oil, you feel what I'm saying? Like a motherfucker hit me on the Jizzak, and I had to say, man, I call you Bizak, because some of the thizzains that he was saying on the bump, you feel what I'm saying? I had to get up out of there. Like, man, I'm not trying to hear that. You know what I mean? The feds is listening, and the streets is watching. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is up under the wrong influence, and shit is about to get real. But this is the thing, like, you know what I mean? Like, it seems like niggas is desperate for the wrong type of attention. You know, they on there, they talking about the little dude, T4, and they throwing packs of, you know what I mean, gum on the ground, and this T4, and this, that, and third, and we did this and this. Man, listen, dog, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you because I fuck with you, especially after that conversation to where I have to hang up the phone and get the fuck up off the phone, right? Niggas is setting themselves up for a fucking RICO. And these niggas are so stupid and out of touch and out of tune that they don't even know. Even when you watch the vlog and a motherfucker go in the store and, oh, we get everything free, this, that, and third, nigga, that can be labeled or considered fucking extortion. And all they need to hit a motherfucker with a RICO is for a motherfucker to commit 2 similar crimes within a 10-year span. So whether it's a homicide, whether it's extortion, whether it's, you know what I mean, whatever it may be. And if you got a motherfucker remotely pushing plays, right, pushing buttons and all this, and generating money from wherever they generate money from, just hear me out. You know what I mean? If you know, you know. If you got a motherfucker that's remote, generating money, and on the phones talking about, yeah, man, tell the little homies, tap in with me because I got woody woo for this, that, and third. Like, my nigga, like, are you motherfuckers that stupid? Or is it because a motherfucker got all this time that a motherfucker don't care about talking this loosely on the phone, and the motherfucker don't care about, you know, creating a paper trail of sending money to this person so this person can acquire certain things? So don't be surprised when these motherfuckers come knocking on motherfuckers' doors with these RICOs. And a lot of these young niggas, man, these niggas can't stand up against no RICO, man. Especially these niggas that call themselves in love with these little hood rat ass bitches out here that be going after niggas with an image. A nigga that's in a foreign, nigga got on some, you know, some chains. Nigga look like he getting a little paper. These little hightail bitches gonna jump in the whip and let a nigga dog out the pussy while you in there fighting, trying to see what your life gonna become. I'm just saying, like, this is real shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But let's get into the comments. And I want to say this, because I see somebody named Bacon 8812 says, shout out to the Crips. Yeah, most definitely shout out to the Crips, but shout out to the Bloods too. You know what I mean? I understand it's a yin and a yang, but the motherfuckers fit perfectly together. But we got to stop letting these so weak ass niggas, these bust ass niggas. I was talking to one of my big homies, cuz. And one of my big homies said a lot of Bloods is holding vendettas for shit that happened in the past. And I believe that. Because I even see that in my tribe. With the section that I'm from, certain sets that my big homies used to bully. Used to be on their head and all that, taking shit from them, doing this and doing that. Them niggas is still up on that. So any opportunity that they get a very impressionable young nigga and put a battery in his back and push play. They doing that because they still got a vendetta towards the big homies. Some of my big homies ain't even here no more, especially, them type of dudes that was pushing lines and, leaning on niggas and all this and all that, man, they ain't here no more. So we can let bygones be bygones and start focusing on shit that really matter, acquiring property, being fathers, being brothers, acquiring the resources and the networks to make something out of these youngsters, cuz. Instead of niggas hanging out in the alleys talking about fuck these niggas and fuck these niggas, niggas is broke. Think about it like this. A lot of these little niggas is putting their mugs and all this shit all over these vlogs and all this and all that. How many of these little niggas you think really got access to a car that can get in traffic, put some shades on that motherfucker, and can be sliding like this? You feel what I'm saying? A lot of these little niggas on a bus are trying to get somebody to give them an Uber and all this and all that. Or a lot of these niggas is stationary. All they know is the hood. All they go is the hood because they don't got the funds to move around. They don't know how to navigate these streets outside of the confines of their hood. Like, and then niggas is showing niggas like what niggas be. So if a nigga wanted to get up on a nigga and lean up on a nigga and all this, like a nigga just showed a nigga whole little pattern. Man, they be right here. These apartments right here on this street. Niggas be walking through this alley. Niggas be over here like niggas really got to start putting some thought into some of the shit that they do. And some of these older cats that got influence with these young niggas, man, these older niggas need to step the fuck up. These daddies, these cousins, these uncles and all that, niggas need to step the fuck up. Because soon as a motherfucker that's about that business pull up on one of your kinfolks and bloom, go black, and give him what he's giving the internet, then motherfuckers want to come with this fake ass narrative of this, that, and third. Like, no, nigga, we gotta just, man, listen, fuck all that. If a nigga out here trooping and he in the streets and he making vlogs and all this and all that he was a good kid and he was trying to change and we was about to send him to Job Corps, man, we don't want to hear that shit. We don't want to hear that. Like, fuck all that. That, all around the world, same song. We don't want to hear that same song no more. And a lot of these young niggas know better, but they don't want to do better because some of them don't know how to do better. So all they feel like they got is this game life, but it's more life out there. But when you got these niggas that's locked in a cell, miserable, feeling like, oh man, I can be a mafia don, I can be a nigga of influence, I can be a nigga of relevance, especially if I get this and I get this from these, this, that, and third, and I send this here, and I send this here, oh y'all need whoop whoop, and man, don't trip. Like, come on, my nigga, you niggas is tripping. What millimeter that chain? Hey man, we ain't even on that. The old school dry snitcher. No Limit of Cash Money Records. Both of them. We gonna jump into these comments, man. I'm gonna get up off this thing, man. Everybody be mindful of this shit that you say on this internet, because them people is coming. Celeste Signer says hi. Hi. Johnny Big Tom Johnson says, last time I checked, Nipsey Hussle voice. Man, I can dig it. Celeste Signer says, hello. Hello. The Last Jackson says, yeah, they compete who can be more treacherous. And that shit is ignorant. You might as well just be competing who can be the most ignorant. Who can be the stupidest. Who can go out there and do the dumbest shit to get the most time, to rack up the most time. Shit is stupid. But what's most stupid is these bitch-ass old niggas, cuz, that feel like they got to get these young niggas to go out there and die for their glory. Die to protect their reputation and all this and all that. Like, but it is what it is. Like, Johnny Big Tom Johnson says, if it does, probably after 28. Unbreakable donated $50. The Last Jackson said, I'm from Louisiana. It's a lifestyle. Man, shout out to Louisiana, man. You know, some of our folks from out of Watts, you know, migrated from, you know, the deep south Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Arkansas, a little bit of Oklahoma and all that, you know what I mean? So we got nothing but love for the South, man, on the rails. Jesser X Sturgis Raiden says, hi. Gorilla Jim says, he ain't lying. Breach, bro, Long Beach in here. Hey, shout out to Long Beach, man. Much love and respect to my folks out there by the water, man, on the rails, man. I feel like Long Beach don't get enough credit, you know what I mean? Compton, Long Beach really put the West Coast on the music scene. I feel like when Long Beach came and started putting down what they was putting down, man, it kind of like solidified this West Coast rap shit. Like NWA, Ice Cube, Ice-T and all that, yeah, they opened the doors, you know, Eazy-E, rest in peace to Eazy-E. But when the Long Beach niggas came into the rap game with that shit they was spinning from out of Long Beach, it solidified it. That's what made California really respected in the hip-hop industry. NWA did their thing, most definitely. But when the Long Beach niggas came and started spitting that shit that they were spitting, that solidified us as powerhouses in you know, the hip-hop industry. BYOS Plaque Avelli Griffin says, AGC, yeah, man, most definitely shout out to the AGCs. Hammer Tom, you on some stupid Tom, cut it out, boy. Joseph155 says, I'm just out here trying to make a living working on cars. I grew up working on cars and shit. My pops taught me a lot. Man, homie, that's a blessing. To have a solid dude in your life to teach you some type of skill that you can continuously make money off of, you know what I mean, and teach you something outside of the streets, outside of dope dealing and, you know what I mean, all the shit that a lot of us was taught, man, that's a blessing, big dog. Get your paper. Who the fuck is Nipsey? That's what Omega says. The Last Jackson says, walk around with Dracos and ARPs. But this the thing, like, these niggas get on these blogs and on social media and they present themselves as being the ultimate unalivers. Boom, blah, blah, blah. Gangsters. Just thug motherfuckers that don't give a fuck, right? But when the police pull up, them niggas get some act right. Where that gangster killer shit at? Cause your ops, your enemigos ain't the only ones that put your homies on t-shirts, on, you know, on niggas' sleeves, arms, and brick walls and all that. They ain't the only ones that bloom black or bloom black your homies. The police did it, they don't show no remorse, and they come back and tell you, listen, homie, we did that, we'll do it again. What's cracking? Niggas see the police, they pull up their pants, they start talking right, and they get some obedience to themselves. Nigga, if you's a rebel and you's a gangster, nigga, you're supposed to be a rebel and a gangster all the way around. See, when you talk about why, especially out them niggas in gardens, see now them bunny on the niggas, see them bunny on the niggas, and you know, just Watts cats in general, man, them dudes, man, listen, homie, a lot of them dudes coming up out of Watts, man, when the police encountered them, and the ones that was on that tip, man, they wasn't turning down for the police, nigga. A lot of them dudes feel like this, that the police walk up on me while I got this chopper. Oh, man, I'm using this motherfucker. If I see any of the enemigos, if I encounter any of the enemigos while I got this chopper, I'm using this motherfucker. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But it seems like now in today's, and I'm not supporting or advocating the unaliving or the engaging of law enforcement with weaponry. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm showing is the hypocrisy of these dudes who come on there and make it seem like they're just, man, we this, we that, we do this, we do that. But when the police come, all that gangster shit that you was just talking, that shit goes out the window. The police tell you, get your ass against that wall. Motherfuckers probably, you know what I mean, be defiant in the beginning, but when the police say, get the fuck around, get the fuck against the wall now, or do this, turn around, put your hands behind your fucking back, motherfuckers get clear understanding and they obey the orders of the police. Motherfuckers don't even listen to their mama, but they listen to the police. Spot of T says, check into cash. Omega says, why is everyone talking about it? BYOS Black and Belly Griffin says, deceased rapper. Bacon 8812 says, Future, what you doing? Omega said, Oh, you a blood. Looks can be deceiving. Never judge a book by its cover, big dog. Johnny Big Tom Johnson says, I mean, at the end of the day, they still bloods. I mean, yeah, they are. But if you're a blood and you operating under that blood G code, you don't peace treat with Crips. You don't align yourself with Crips. You don't connect with Crips. See, a lot of these blood sets nowadays, shout out to the OG bloods that was really on some blood shit. But a lot of these younger dudes who are bloods, they become Crip friendly when it's convenient for them. When it's convenient for them, oh man, they love Crips. But when things is going in their favor and they are cordial with other bloods and their numbers is up, oh man, them niggas is crab crazy. Or I mean crab crazy blood. I'm just saying, like, you don't get that type of energy from 80% of Crips. We seen blogs and documentaries and all that where Crips do their best from refrain from disrespecting bloods. Even myself, I don't come on here and be like be blanket and like I don't do that. Like it's no need to do that, because if it's that much animosity and hatred for the bloods, a nigga just go get cracking. If a nigga pressing that type of line, if a nigga pressing those type of buttons, nigga just go get cracking, and that just is what it is. Like, you feel what I'm saying? But you don't see majority of Crips coming on the internet with that much hostility, that much hatred and animosity for bloods. You don't see that. It's the bloods that come on here, crab this, crab that, this, that, and like it don't work like that. But how could you be saying crab this, crab that? Man, you got a lot of different blood sets that align themselves with Crips. Inglewood families fuck with the A-Tray gangsters heavy. The Devil Lanes was fucking with the neighborhoods for a duration of time. The Bonnie Hunters fucking with the PJs and cordial with the certain neighborhood sets, and the Anthers Parks on cordial terms with the Gray Streets, fucking with the Gray Streets. And it's a few other bloods, like the Pueblos was fucking with the Avalons real heavy, and allegedly had some shit going on called the Avalos. You feel what I'm saying? It's a lot of blood sets that was heavily fucking with Crip sets. Most notable, Bonnie Hunters, Inglewood family, Inglewood families, Devil Lane bloods, the Pueblos. So if your hood was fucking with Crips heavy, how could you fix your mouth to come on here because now y'all back and y'all done reconciled and y'all fucking with some other bloods that has a reputation of being Crip murderer, you feel what I'm saying? Now y'all back fucking with these niggas because y'all done hashed out certain differences with other blood sets. Now y'all just super, you know what I mean, Crip murderer. Like, come on, my nigga, make that shit make sense. You got a lot of bloods in the county jail cause they going to these Crip dorms and they don't be pushing no, nothing like that. No, it don't go like, come on, big dog. If we gonna call a baller, strike. A lot of these niggas that be on these vlogs and all this and all that, these niggas that hit the county, man, and these niggas was born soups from Crips. These niggas was born books from Crips, asking Crips for 3 ways, or giving Crips 3 ways, and giving Crips soups and books and all this type of shit. So where this level of hatred come from? Niggas is influenced by the wrong people. Josh Smith says, bro, I thought you was BG until you said cuz. Nah, man, ain't no BG. Omega said, I'm a Crip for Shigadell. God bless you with that. BYOS Placavelli Griffin says, traitors. Long Beach Joe Jess says, salutes and respect to Ye in the chat. Bacon 8812 said, I'm a Crip. Congratulations. I wish you well with that. You feel me? Bando for Life LLC 400 say, yay, it do. Project baby. Yeah, I'm a certified project baby, man, but I'm also an individual who has foresight. I'm also an individual who's capable of thinking outside the box. And it's time for motherfuckers to be proactive and stop giving a fuck about how motherfuckers may look at them or perceive them and say, listen, black man, stop killing one another. That shit ain't cool. Get the fuck off these gang vlogs talking about all this high-powered gang shit, because all it's going to do is put you in a motherfucking twist, especially if you ain't got your cheddar better. If your cheddar ain't better, you ain't got no money, you ain't the type of nigga that's semi a player, a Mac, and you can drive this bitch car today and that bitch car tomorrow, you can be beyond tense and all that, and you can't move, incognito mode. You shouldn't be on these game documentaries running and bumping your motherfucking mouth. Because it can be counterproductive, it can be to your detriment. Just like some of these rappers that do these game documentaries and game vlogs and all this, but you run around in a fishbowl. A fishbowl is when there ain't no tents on the car. Nigga, you done made yourself a motherfucking a target. Motherfucker see a nigga traffic like, oh, that's woo woo woo. See, this is the thing, homie. No man know the time nor the hour to a guy gonna be like, you know what? And then you gotta also understand the dynamics of some of these old messy ass bitches that be in the streets and, giving descriptions of niggas' car. He drive this, or he be over here, or his people be right here. Oh yeah, I know him. His brother woo. Like, man, this shit get wicked. Ask yourself this, man. Is you willing? And I just had a conversation with one of my little Kim folks. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And at the action, like, cuz, are you really willing to die for PJ Watt's crib? Would you be able to accept a motherfucker rolling up on you and blowing your brains out your motherfucking skull, or shooting you all up in your motherfucking lungs, your heart, and all this? Are you willing to deal with those chances, my nigga? Can you accept that? You know what he said? Hell no. Man, I don't want to die for nobody but myself and my family. So I said, okay, so what you gonna do different? Like, what are you willing to commit yourself to ensure that does not become a reality for you? What is you willing to change? What is you willing to sacrifice? And we had a heart-to-heart conversation, and everything that he said, I am going to support him in that so that he can enrich the quality of his life, so he ain't got to go back to the projects and be dealing with the game bang elements, the dynamics of the game. We got to start pulling our little ones up out of that shit, cuz. If you want a gang bang and you want to be this and be that, my nigga, go start you an LLC. PJ Watt's Crib LLC is in order to be a part of this, you gotta be a member. Start you a motherfucking club. Start you a social club. Wooty woo woo bloods. Wooty woo woo this. And in order to be a part of this, my nigga, you gotta understand that we do charitable acts. We do not provoke violence. We will defend ourselves. We give out backpacks. We do humanitarian work. All that other shit, man, we ain't about that, man. We trying to start us a social club and socialize amongst ourselves, and it's just us. But it's dudes that got to go into this. And it's dudes that have to be paid back to the streets. Not in blood, but in love. You understand what I'm saying? You wonder why the KKK is able to exist? And they just do what they do. It ain't just because they're a part of that system and they're part of the system makers. You know what I mean? It ain't just because of that, but it's they know how to move within the parameters of the law. We don't know how to move within the parameters of the law. My boy looked like he being oppressed by Cody. What's up? Like, you need some attention, Cody? You need some attention, buddy? You coming on here for some attention? Your girlfriend doesn't love you? Your mother never wanted you? So you want to come on here fucking with Bobby A? It's understandable. I ain't gonna even roast your bitch ass right now. I'm gonna let you continue to cook. So whatever you want to say, come on this motherfucker, say whatever you want to say, cat off, be a J-cat. And we're going to give you a little attention because clearly there's nothing of value occurring in your life. You want to come on here and you want to fuck with a player like me. I'm not a player, but you want to come over here and fuck with a Mac like myself. Big Tom. Johnny Big Tom Johnson says, you hear Snoopy Badass rant on Braves? No, I ain't heard it, but I got to go check it out, man. And that's how, yeah, nah, I'm going to go check it out. Definitely not, you say it says English. Si habla English. Me, yes. Damon McGraw said they were never cool with Crips. Okay, for sure. You must not be from the city because the Devil-Lane Bloods was super cool with the 6-0s and they was fucking with the neighborhoods for a minute. So what are you talking about, brother? When the Inglewood families and all them was doing the Sue moving and grooving and all that, the Devolanes who don't fuck with that wasn't fucking with a particular blood set around this period of time, that wasn't fucking with the gangsters, you know, because the Broadways is gangsters. They wasn't fucking with the gangsters, and they damn sure wasn't fucking with the Hoovers. They aligned themselves with the neighborhoods, bucko. So what are you talking about, brother? If we got beef, it's beef. We all black. Man, I hear you, man, but it's time for us to stop having beef. We've been beefing for too fucking long. Listen, man, this is what I'm gonna try to do. If somebody beat me to it, it's cool. I want to start exploring the origin of some of these gang wars. How did the Devolane Gangsta Bloods and the Broadway Gangsta Crips that's divided by a freeway, how did they start beefing? How did the PJs and the Great Street start beefing? How did the PJs and the Bonnie start beefing when they was beefing? How did the Great Streets and Bonnie start beefing? How did the Brims and the Harlem start beefing? How did the BPSs and the Foley start? Like, what is the origin of some of these gang wars? If we can learn the origin and start having dialogue around that, you will see that how did the East Coasters and the Broadways, when they was beefing, how did they start beefing? How did the Kitchens and the East Coasters start beefing? How did these dudes, the Main Streets and the Swans start beefing? Like, if you start researching the origin of some of these gang beefs, cuz, you will see, cuz, man, it was over some stupid ass shit. Some stupid shit that should have been resolved by two individuals. Then led to some shit to where families are in shambles, communities is fucked up and divided. Because niggas ain't know how to utilize conflict resolution skills. Because niggas is backing their homies when your homie all the way wrong, like all the way down bad wrong. Man, I'm with the homie right or wrong, but there's no accountability. So being that we with the homie right or wrong, that means that for the next 2 to 3 generations, motherfuckers is about to lose their babies because the homie was wrong. What about the beefs that started over a nigga bitch getting fucked and this nigga feels some type of way and a war started over some pussy? What about a nigga who robbed a nigga? Nigga should have held this, man, nigga, you about to start it. Listen, cuz. Fucking with my little homie Shug. We in the projects. Some dudes from another hood come to the projects. I'm like, man, let me ride this motherfucker mini bike. The nigga let me ride the mini bike. I'm bringing it back. Boom, I'm crib. I'm jumping off of it. These dudes they're semi-allies of ours, right? We fuck with these niggas, like, right? So as I'm giving one nigga his mini bike back, cause it's love, like, we fuck with these niggas. The homie should get on some gangster shit, and he decided, I'm about to take this nigga mini bike, and he found me. Boom. So when the little homie should fired on that nigga, I fired on this nigga. Boom, nigga. We was kids, you know what I mean? It's just some ignorant shit, like, you feel me? We kids. The homie got off, so I got off. Was it the right thing to do? Probably not. But at that present moment in time, we kids, like, we ain't even in adulthood. Like, we like 14 to 15 years old, like, right? The niggas walk back to their hood, they tell their homies, like, the PJs took our mini bike, this, that, and third. One of their generals over there, cuz, come through the hood, like, they mean mugging, they looking for certain niggas, they looking for me. Specifically, they looking for me, Lil Holly brother. They looking for Holly brother, Lil Ye, Bad Bobby. They looking for me, like, on PJ. So when they come through and they flying and all that, like, look at me mugging and all that, Steve-O running the spot on the honest side, get the big ass 40, come out. Now me calling, like, we all calling them back, like, nigga, come back, nigga, yeah, nigga, let's make this motherfucker go up, nigga, let's set it off, like, right? The big homie can attest to this. The big homie, Tootie, he tell me, like, listen, cuz, we don't want to start no gang war over no motherfucking mini bikes, cuz. Little homie, I love you. Nigga, we can put some money together, get you a mini bike, but you was wrong, cuz. The other little homie was wrong too, but you was really wrong too because you mature and you should have knew better. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, we ain't about to start no gang war over no mini bike, cuz. Fuck that mini bike, cuz. The homie gonna give them their mini bikes back and we just gonna let that shit go, cuz. We gonna stall it out. The homie Hitman Mel, cuz, come and get the mini bike and get a mini bike back to them. That was accountability. It wasn't just accountability, but it was accountability in the form of support. Like, nigga, we'll put some money together to get you a mini bike. Like, nigga, that ain't none. But nigga, you was wrong. And you, the caliber and your pedigree and us knowing where you come from and the type of shit that you already out here doing, you doing shit that these niggas ain't even start doing yet. You supposed to knew better, cuz. And cuz was right. Because I hesitated before I fired on a nigga like, man, we fuck with these niggas. And I was really thinking like, man, what Suge on? He been Suge tripping. But I really wanted a mini bike. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you because I fuck with you. I really wanted a mini bike. Cuz, was that the best way to go about that? Like, no, cuz. But what I'm saying, the reason why I told that story is to talk about accountability. You can hold your homie accountable without degrading him, without criticizing him, without putting him down. Holding him accountable but still giving him support. My nigga, you was wrong for robbing that nigga, cuz. But if you trying to do this and do that, nigga, go work the spot, nigga. Cause you robbing them type of niggas, my nigga, it's gonna create a situation for all of us, my nigga. And I don't wanna die, and I don't wanna go to prison and do life over a motherfucking $600 chain, cuz you was wrong, my nigga. Simple as that. Oh no, man, we ain't about to go over here and do this and do that over a bitch. Cause once we go chip this nigga over a bitch, over you having a tender heart and a more tender dick, nigga, we gonna be in prison doing life, and this bitch gonna be out here fucking and sucking everybody, my nigga. I can't take that ride, my nigga. But you know, if we wanna reach out to them niggas and say, hey man, a homie wanna know, can he come over there and run a fade with your homies? If them niggas say no, then cuz it just is what it is. But we ain't about to go to war over no pussy. We gotta hold our homies accountable, cuz. And in today's generation, it's not a lot of accountability. So a lot of these youngsters are getting away with a lot of shit that we weren't able to get away with. So now they think the game is this type of game, but really the game is fucked over. Those who matter don't care about this street shit. Niggas who have businesses don't care about this street shit. Niggas who have children who are going to college on their way to college, motherfuckers who have kids or in school who are excelling in school, they don't give a fuck about this street shit. Motherfuckers is making plays and the plays are lucrative and it's producing capital. Niggas don't give a fuck about this street shit. It's street niggas who don't have anything going for themselves, that's in the streets 24/7, who give the most validity and give the most importance to the street shit. The street shit is dead, it's over with. Even in the documentary or the little vlog with the little niggas from Devil Lanes, the little niggas say, man, on gang, man, it's over with, this, that, and third, and whoop and all that. Like, we all know that it's over with. So if we know that it's over with and it's a wrap, man, this is a dead body. It's no response. It's no brain activity, but we continuously wanna 1, 2, clear, boom, it's a wrap, it's gone. We still wanna pump oxygen in it, and just because the chest is raising and going like that, man, it's a wrap. The game is dead. We gotta turn our focuses on things that's beneficial on crib, instead of allowing these so irrelevant ass niggas that then threw their life away get on social media, get a little social media fame, get a little money from social media, and feel like, oh man, I'm a dime from a cell. Oh man, I can turn the city up right now. You can turn the city up, or you can be a responsible adult and say, no, nigga, I fucked up my life. I'm not about to send these little niggas out there to fuck up their lives and go take somebody's son that don't need to be took. Especially in today's climate with what the fuck is going on in America. Like, nigga, we need all our soldiers right now. Any able body that can carry a chopper, that can run, jump, move, that has mobility, nigga, we need these individuals to start getting trained to protect our communities. So what we gonna do? The little number that we do got of able bodies, we gonna wipe them out. So all that's left is protect our kids. It's kids, women, and homosexuals. No masculine males, right? It's like, what the fuck is going on to where we hate masculinity in our communities? If you's a masculine male, oh, nigga, fuck you, cuz, nigga, fuck you, blood. Instead of, what's up, brother? Nigga, love you, my nigga, keep your head up, soldier, understand the struggle. Let's get back into some of these comments. Yo, dog, you look like Future. Absolutely not. 8 times says, what was started by 16-year-olds watching black exploitation movies in the 1970s and 50s, and wait, excuse me. Eight Tom says, what was started by 16-year-olds watching black exploitation movies in the 70s has 50-year-old men still in a mental lock. I agree with you. This shit wasn't created by motherfuckers who had degrees, college educations, like other organizations and all this type of shit. This shit was created by kids. So are we still under the spell and the curse of some shit that was created by kids in their immaturity? So that's what we define ourselves as men as, right? So that's why it's fucked up. 8 times, and I didn't express that before, but 8 times just expressed a valid point. Nigga, we still up under the spell of some niggas that was fucking kids when they created this shit. When you research the origin of gangs in New York, right, going back to the 17 and 1800s, right, the first gang that's documented was in the 1700s back in New York, right? But when you get into the Dead Rabbits and the Four Corners, Five Corners, whatever they was called, right, these was motherfuckers who created gangs to protect their community and to fight against oppression. So the Italians created a gang, the Jews created a gang, the Polish created a gang. Everybody was creating these gangs to protect their community and to start securing resources so that they can have a better quality of life. That's why motherfuckers was creating gangs. Even when you research the origin of gangs in Los Angeles, initially it was rooted in fighting the racist white boys that was in Compton, Linwood, Southgate, that was coming into the black community and victimizing motherfuckers. But when we start cripping and tripping and blood and all this type of shit, man, this shit got convoluted, it got watered down, my nigga. Now we up under a 50-year curse. Hold on. Johnny Big Tom Johnson says, not necessarily. Stores do have deals, tabs. I get you, big dog. Bacon 8812 says, shout out to the Crips. DeLash Jackson says, I thought this was gonna be. Gonna be. Who gonna be? MDA say, dog, you look like Future. My nigga, I don't look like Future, cuz. PSO Ant says, yo. PSO Ant says, what the fuck? Demetrius Antone says, how did you become a certified man and a dedicated father? Just by living life, brother. Thank you for asking. PSO Ant says, man, you venting on live. If that's what you take it as, you know, trying to wake my people up, if you consider that venting, then fuck it. Maybe a nigga should vent more. Round Away says, I wouldn't be cool with them guys after all that. See Blank talk. PSO Ant says, and also why? Frank Nitty says, salute to my player partner Frank Nitty. User said if both sides gave their lives to Christ, that problem would have been solved. I disagree. Because for over 400 years, our people submitted to the teachings and the indoctrinations of Christianity and Christ, but we still was oppressed. We still was suppressed. And even today, you got all these black Christians and all this, and life is fucked up and life is hard for them. So submitting to the ideologies and the indoctrinations and the teachings and all that, subscribing to the teachings of Christianity doesn't solve your life problems. So let's not put that fallacy out there. That's a lie. Jizzle 2.0 says, dry snitching crazy word. Jeffrey Wynn says, shit, a gang should come together for the bigger cause. Johnny Big Tom Johnson says, all they need is a pro pad. Shad45 says, No Limit or Cash Money Records. Both of them. I fuck with them both. You don't have Cash Money without No Limit. Jizzle 2.0 says, what millimeters that chain? Come on, bro. Get the fuck up out of here. Johnny Big Tom Johnson says, No Limit all day. Cash Money cool too, but No Limit had the heat from 1991 to 2000. Pandetera Forever 666 says, cities are cesspools. Lowest common denominator, societal trash here. Jeffrey Wynn says, all the gangs should get together for the bigger cause. Derek Preister says, new. Fuck the police was a problem. Tyrell Tyndall says, it was really only Snoop out of Long Beach, then he got the East Siders together. No, that's not true. Snoop signed the Death Row, and he blew up. He was everywhere with Doggy Style and all that. And then Daz, we thought Corrupt was from Long Beach, but all the time he was from South Central. You had Bo Rock and the Dove Shack. You had Warren G from out of Long Beach. You had the little dude, well, not little dude. You had Rest in Peace Badass from out of motherfucking from out of Long Beach. You had Nate Dogg from out of Long Beach. You had a whole lot of niggas from out of Long Beach that, you know, really solidified California's, or specifically, well, yeah, the West Coast spot, you know, in a hip hop industry. Let's Pop About the TV said, that's the new generation. That's the way they doing it. Now the older man, you learn by living if you understand. Kevin Fastola says, he said, I'm putting him to sleep. It's all gravy, baby. Go ahead and shine. Speaking on Bounty Hunters, I see you got your red on. Yay, LOL. Oh man, come on, man. Why you wanna do me like that, big dog? Listen. You said I got my red on, man. I got my red chucks on too. Yeah, you know what I mean, man. Hey, listen, man. When you become a grown man, you ain't limited to the things that you do and how you do, what you wear, and all this and all that. I got big homies, cuz, that'll never wear red on PJ Crib, even to this day. But it's like, shit, red has always been my favorite color, cuz. But when the nigga was gang banging, the nigga couldn't express that. The nigga couldn't wear red. A motherfucker ain't really start openly wearing red until Tommy Hilfiger came out and Michael Jordan came out with those black and red Jordans. You feel what I'm saying? When Jordan started making them black and red and white and red Jordans and all that, niggas like, man, we just gotta have those, man. I'm a Crib, but I'm a Jordan fan, and I'm gonna get those next Jordans and those, you know what I mean, and all this. And in my projects, red became a popular color when the Sebos started wearing red. The reason why they started wearing red, I don't know if it was, you know, just to, you know, separate themselves from the rest of the homies, or I don't know what it was. But when the Sebos, the Bows is what they was calling them. These niggas was some real life line pushers on Mike. When the Bows start wearing red, that's when a lot of homies like, all right, it's cool to wear red. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Long Beach, Joe Jess says, facts. Johnny Big Tom Johnson said, Draco's, whatever happened to the Mac 10s, Mac 11, Tech 9s, Uzis, AK-47, Street Sweepers. That's the thing of the past. A lot of these youngsters ain't even up on that type of weaponry. You feel me? ATM P Weezy 110 says, on Watts, man, what's up with my 10-line nigga, man, on the reels? Man, where you been at, man? Don't tell me you was all in, like, on my mama. Like, if you was all in, man, welcome home on the Renadales, man. Shout out to my 10-line niggas, man, on the reels. ATM P Weezy says, on Bloods, I fuck with, oh, he say the only Bloods I fuck with is Bounty Hunter Watts. Yeah, the Bounty Hunters has always been like a special type of Bloods, like, you feel me? The Bounty Hunters nigga, man, yeah, they Bloods and all this and all that, but them niggas, like, they kind of like to a degree do their own thing. Like, the Bounty Hunters is like, them niggas is top tier type Bloods, like, you feel what I'm saying? Sergine Soleimani, man, you got, your name is too long, man, but, you know, shout out to you. ATM P Weezy says, fuck the rest. Man, I can dig it, big dog. Baby Go says, C. 8 Tom said, dude talking about Bloods and Crips like it's different genetics. Fuck is wrong with this old man? See, I should throw some jokes on your stupid ass. I'm not talking about Bloods and Crips as if it's different genetics, you fucking imbecile. But it's different factions. It's different protocol. It's different structure that makes individuals think that we are totally different individuals. That's why motherfuckers call themselves ops, the opposites, the opposition. If you know, you know. I'm very familiar with who our blood brethren is, man. Shut your stupid ass up. Dude talking about Bloods and Crips like it's different. No, like it's different genetics. Nigga, it's the same fucking genetics. Just like when we talk about our cousins over there, you know, in Africa, the motherfucking Eritreans and the fucking the Ethiopians. It's the same fucking people, just different ideologies, different political affiliations, different protocol, different structurings, different indoctrination. So shut your stupid ass up. Baby Ghost says Mag Avenue, ATMP Weezy say they're not going to talk about that. Thank you for Shigadale, man. Baby Ghost says, where you from? Where I'm from. I'm from where I'm from, big dog. If you want to know where I'm from, subscribe to the content. Go back and watch some old videos. I ain't got time to be on this motherfucking game banging and all this shit. And the feds is watching, the streets is listening. The feds is listening, and the streets is watching. Motherfucker ain't got time for that, my nigga. Especially when they about to start bringing these Ricos out on motherfuckers. I need to do what Big Cartoon did and say, man, you know what? I hang my rag up. I'm done with this shit. That'll save your monkey ass from being a part of a fucking Rico indictment. You don't be over there enough to be making blanket statements. All right. Robert Day Love says, our people need to come together. We do. Let's Pop About the TV say it's equal across the board. It just hit different. It just hit different way. It just hit different. WAY space. You a Crip. Okay. Mike John says, what's up, cuz? I'm from out of town, not a Crip, man. It's all love. You black. You black. It's love here. On my mama, like, you feel what I'm saying? You ain't got to be a Crip to come on my platform and get some acknowledgement and get some love, nigga. We all black. We trying to find ways to, you know, minimize the animosity and the hatred that we express towards one another. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, a brother coming on this motherfucking nigga, it's an abundance of love. What's cracking? Iman Hayes says, kids should not have access to the internet. I'm sure some dumb kid says something. Okay, all right, I guess so. ATMP Weezy says, it's a lot of Crips lovers out there. They don't want to be honest. On the reals, you're right. Johnny Big Tom said, everybody beefs with the Hoovers. Not really. Kinda, but not really. You got the Edgemont criminals that don't beef with the Hoovers. You got the 211 criminals don't beef with the Hoovers. The Insanes don't beef with the Hoovers. Man, it's a whole lot of... I don't think the hoods in Gardena and the hoods in Hawthorne, I don't think they beef with the Hoovers. Man, it's a lot of... The 501 Troubles don't beef with the Hoovers. It's a lot of hoods that don't beef with the Hoovers. So when people come on here and say that the Hoovers is the most hated, I think that's a fallacy. I don't agree with that. ATMP Weezy says, I'm a Crip and I don't have one blood crossed out on me. Man, I can dig it. Steve says, you feel me? Baby Go says, cuz Hoover. Delise said, watching from the... Man, shout out to all our people over in the UK, man. Shout out to all our folks over there across the pond, man. We love y'all. Mike John says, could I take a tour in the projects? I'm from out of town. It all depends on the climate. You know, what's cracking in the projects. If it's up, then I wouldn't advise nobody to go over there, because if you don't know nobody over there, what you doing over there? A motherfucker probably, everybody got a doppelganger, they say. A motherfucker can potentially mistake you to be somebody else, and you going over there on some tourist type shit, don't know nobody, then you get your head bust. So, you know, just, I'm not going to say check in, at least try to build relationships with somebody that's from that community that can tell you, hey man, now's a good time, now isn't a good time, and they're not trying to go in your pockets, like, you feel what I'm saying? If I'm in the projects and you in Cali and you want to come through, I don't mind, you know what I mean? As long as you ain't no fat ass nigga, as long as you ain't a nigga that's working or have, you know, some ulterior motives and all that, like, you feel me? Steve says, self-obsessed much. 8 times, here go 8 times again. It's the blood's hypocrisy. Tyrell Tyndall says, my favorite color is blue. Justin Coltrane says, whoop-de-whoop. 8 times said, it's not us, it's them. Baby Ghost says, CFL on Mag Avenue. Tyrell Tyndall says, LOL, whoop-de-doo. Baby Ghost says, crib. 8 times said, at least the military comes with health care and pensions. I don't know what this name is. I'm gonna just say Grant says, what you mean with sacrifice? Hey, we gonna postpone that to another live, because I really gotta get back to work. Let's Pop About the TV say, I was told fear No man, and everywhere I went and lived, they knew where I was from. So life is how you move and a respect you put up. I agree. Mister says no one cares about being in blood. It's 2025, homie. Stop stirring us wrong, bruh. I'm gonna give you understanding and compassion because you probably came into the live a little later, so it's all good, big dog. Welcome to the live. Tyrell Tendo says maybe Sabayu with that lame ass gang talk. Real G's move alone in silence. D. Conrady says it's Stevie Wonder. D. Conrady said, where's all the damn furniture? I don't know. You tell me. Shit, nigga, I'm at work. This ain't my apartment, nigga. What the fuck you mean? I am currently at work. I took my lunch break to come on here and, you know, discuss a few things and all this and all that. So you trying to clown like it ain't no furniture and all that, nigga. This is a fucking office, you fucking imbecile. What about plane crashes, car crashes, illnesses, wild animals, or natural disasters? Baby Ghost says UPC. D. Conrady says support Black Lives Matters with your next paycheck. Let's Pop About the TV says LOL. Let's Pop About the TV said LOL. Pop Tart Gone Trucking says, hey y'all, what's the deal, Pop Tart Gone Trucking? D. Conrady said he loves MGA. Black Johnson says, can I get a tour of the projects? I'm from out of town. Nigga, I just told your monkey ass what I told your monkey ass. Hey, man, let me get off this motherfucker live, man. Y'all step and be blessed, man. It's your player partner, man. God bless y'all. I appreciate everybody tuning in to the live, man. You feel me? If you haven't done so, man, please like and subscribe. Like the video, the broadcast, and go to the page and subscribe, man. It'll be highly appreciated. Y'all stay up, man. Too black, too strong. We all we need, we all we got, man. I pray that the Most High God continue to bless y'all and protect y'all, man.